This has been an interesting story for me. Dennis asked me a couple years ago when I was at the National Governors Conference in Boston, would I go look at some technology that a company that he represented was wanted to deploy somewhere. And I went out to see a plant that manufactured, Ted, an ionic knife. Now that means a lot to a country lawyer from Yazoo City, Mississippi. Well, what I found out when I got out there is a big machine that generated an ion ray, and that ray would cut silicon, crystalline silicon. The biggest cost of making a solar panel is the cost of the silicon. And what this meant was they could slice the silicon so thin, remind me of my butcher, that they used 4% as much silicon. So they reduced the cost of the silicon by 96%, which is why today this is a company that's going to be the first in the world that's going to be able to produce solar power for 10 cents a kilowatt hour. And that breakthrough, based on technology, is extremely, extremely important for a lot of people in the world. People talked about India. Millions and millions of families in India don't have any electricity at all. This will allow them to at least get electricity 10, 12, 14 hours a day while the sun is shining, winter or summer. And the difference between life with electricity, even if it's only part of the day, and life without electricity in the world is so gargantuan for those of us in the modern world, we can't even imagine it. But the difference it makes in people's lives and the number of hundreds of millions of people who bring into the middle class, that will bring into the world economy, all our benefit. And that'll be done in Senatobia, Mississippi, in Tate County, in Mississippi, is a great tribute to a whole lot of people who are sitting in this room, and my hat's off to you. This is a $175 million investment by the company. Within 5 years, they'll employ more than 500 people here. They've already shown their commitment to Mississippi and our partnership by the fact that 70% of the materials and the work that was done with Mississippi materials, Mississippi labor, to build this fabulous facility. I have no doubt that this is just a start. So as we go forward from here, you're going to see this place grow like topsy. My opinion is that not only will India be a huge purchaser, but many other parts of the world where you have hundreds of millions of people who have no electricity, this will be the solution for them. And because of Siva and his team, it's a solution they can afford, a solution that will make economic sense, as well as will provide a tremendous improvement in lives. So as we talk about the global economy, there's no better place in the world to find it than Senatobia, Mississippi, where you have a global team with a global marketplace using world-class, cutting-edge technology to make something that is needed all over the world. This is going to be a great, great thing for your community, city and county, but for all of Mississippi, and indeed and in fact, for all the world. And we're proud it's here. Thank you.